Well, we want to welcome you all to Politics today. We're very fortunate to have with us a staunch Irish supporter of John McCain in the American political election.
True.
We've talked many times about Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton, but in spite of their obvious attributes and their grand and broad appeal, this gentleman persists in being a staunch supporter of Bavarian beer and John McCain. Fitz, as he wants to be known, would you like to expand a little on your
it's kind of emotions. It's like a fun fair ride. You're up and down. You're going through the whole situation. You're trying to look at what you're looking at, and sometimes you don't find what you're looking at. It's not what you're looking at. It's something else. And that is what's really, brought up these emotions and, drove me down back to my roots and found out where I'm really from, which is really on the ground here, where, not actually on this ground, there's carpet on this ground, but on normal grass or whatever, dirt, and that's where I came. Well, I came from my mother's womb originally, but you know what I'm saying.
What you've said is very profound, and it makes me wonder, when you look at John McCain, what do you see? Well,
it's like when I was thinking back to my early career and I was walking around and talking to people, and some of these people weren't people you should talk to, and there were people that other people should talk to. I didn't really want to talk to them, but I had no one else to talk to, so I had to talk to them. And after I talked to him, then I realised I shouldn't have been really talking to him. But then I realised then I had no one else to talk to, so I talked to him. So eventually, after we've talked to each other, we stopped talking, and that's it.
I hear what you're saying. You essentially transcended the status that many people, sophisticated people, Irish people certainly, have, but are still able to understand the pain of those that are less fortunate. Do you see John McCain, in a sense, as someone who sees that pain?
Well, from what I see when I walk down the street is shops. There's loads of shops, shops. Primarks, Adidas shops, the whole shop. So when I go into a shop, I'll be talking to a person, right, and I say, I want to buy a pair of shoes. And they say to me, what size do you want? Then I'm a bit slumped, because you don't know, because international pop star fly from here to there, I don't know, so I'll say a size 9 or 10, and then I try them on, they don't fit, and after a while I get a bit disillusioned by the whole shoe problem, so then I go home and go to bed.
You've obviously struck on a sensitive point, the microcosm, if you will, of the economic concerns that plague people all over the world, but certainly in the American elections are becoming front and center, even more important than the war in Iraq. So you're tying into that economic concern.
Yes.
Is certainly indicative of your perspective on the election. Do you think John McCain is tied into the economic concerns of the American people?
Well, you see, when I go out on the street and I go down to, say, HMV or Virgin Records, and I go in and have a look around, I see, there's people there that won't even talk to you there, like, and you think, we're into the same music, there's some bands, can we not listen to it? And then they'll go away from me, a weirdo or something like that. And then I realise maybe I shouldn't be out talking to people, so I go home then, and that's it.
Many people have commented on the inherent hostility that occurs on an interpersonal basis when economic times are difficult. There's a sense of pride. People don't want to divulge that they're having a tough time. So they'll still walk through their normal lives, go out and look at the albums, walk through the stores, but they can't purchase anything, can they? Because they don't have the economic resources.
Yes.
Well, certainly John McCain is very fortunate to have a supporter as passionate and as insightful in your comments.
Vote for John McCain. He has the best chips in the land.
Fitz for John.